Where do you sit with Dan Houston?
Yeah, look, Dan's a very good player, obviously. He's contracted to Port Adelaide. He hasn't nominated a club yet. So, yeah, that's probably where it sits. There's a fair bit to work through this week, but he's a Port Adelaide player and they've made it clear they've got a few things to work through, so we'll take it from there.
Are you confident that you are his preference?
I don't know. He hasn't nominated a club, so I'm assuming we're in the mix, but he wants to get back to Melbourne, that's clear. Yeah, he hasn't nominated us officially yet, so we'll wait and see.
What is the address for you?
Bit of run, bit of ball use. Yeah, look, we've probably been guilty a few times, particularly late in the year when things aren't going our way of going too straight. So that ability to overlap and take the ball off the line is important. But as I said, they're always contracted, and yeah, we'll wait and see where it all goes.
How do you get ahead of it? Obviously, Gold Coast is that pitch.
Yeah, and we've also been clear from the start that we really want to go to the draft, and that we feel like our pick, it's pick 12 now, is in a really good spot. Quality kids that can address some needs. There's lots to choose from, and we feel that's a part of the draft that we want to attack. So clearly the next pick is going to be important as well. But yeah, we haven't put anything to the Suns yet. They're working through their options too first, and I'm sure Collingwood, you just had Lepo, they'll be in the mix as well, but we'll see where it all goes.
Given the kind of interest, do you need to consider being willing to give more?
Again, we'll wait and see. We don't know. Gold Coast haven't put an asking price up either yet for that pick, so we'll catch up with them at some stage in the next couple of days and see where it all goes. Yep.
Does your stance on pick 12 change if you can't get 13? Are you more willing to potentially deal that?
If we can't, no, pick 12, we'll be using that at the draft. Yeah, definitely. That's been our priority. As I said, there's some quality kids there, and we feel like there'll be a 10 to 12 year player for a footy club at that pick, and yeah, we're really comfortable with that.
So is there any scenario where that gets used in a deal for Dan Houston, or you completely ruled it out?
No, if we can get an extra pick in, we're working on getting another pick in somewhere along the line, then that can open up possibilities with 12. But.
Anyone else that's sort of prepared to offer up another pick there, maybe Brisbane a fraction later?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're keen to get another pick in anyway. We rate the draft. It's a really strong group. It's an even group. There's lots of positional needs available, whether it's from pick 12 onwards. So our next pick's 31. We'd love to get another pick in between at any part of that. Yeah.
Was he really committing to the Campo boys?
Again, trade period's probably the focus now. They've been in our academy for a couple of years. We've done a lot of work with them. They've both had terrific seasons, but we'll pay attention to that once we get through the trade period. Yep.
Has Matt Kennedy's camp indicated any interest in him as yet?
No, not yet. No, like Matty's a much loved player. He won our best clubman award last night. He's a fantastic guy. He plays for the team. As we said, we had a conversation in his exit meeting where he wants to be an inside midfielder. He doesn't want to play all those roles around the ground. So he'll explore that. But like selfishly, he's a really important player for us in midfield depth and in front of the ball. So we'll see where it goes.
What about Matt Elliott?
Yeah, Matty's another one. I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to his manager in the last couple of days, but where the interest lies there, we need some flexibility going into trade period. Like a lot of clubs, list spots are really tight. We want to prioritise the draft, so we need some flexibility going into this window, which means a couple of players are going to have to wait and see what happens. But and Matty's just one of those.
Can you understand why the Carlton fans are a bit confused about the Maui situation? He's kicked so many goals last year.
Yeah. He's kicked a lot of goals. He's had a good season. Our front half's going to look a little bit different next year. Jack Savani missed the whole year. Zach Williams will train as a forward for the first time in his career. And we want to get some games into Ashton Moyer as well. We felt like he showed some things late in the season. We've got a lot of faith in Jesse Motlop and Corey Durden to come through. They're only 20 and 21. As it is, they've had some injury troubles this year. But we need to create a pathway for those guys to step up and take more responsibility.
There's been some reports that Carlton would be interested in Tim Embry. Is there any validity in that?
No, but that won't be happening. No, we'll be prioritising the draft. Yep.
Thanks.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.